ところでゆずちゃん、
Hello there. Sorry, it's Tyrant here, and I just finished watching episode 10 of Citrus. So it's the events after the whole Christmas incident and kind of Yuzu pushing May back in that situation. So it's been a couple days, and you know things have been kind of weird between the sisters. More so, uh, there has been this distance created. And so this episode is interesting in a way because we get introduced to two new characters that we see in the beginning credits. I was wondering when they were going to show up, like these two silver-haired girls. Like, who are they? What's up with them and stuff like that. And we finally get them here in episode 10 when it's just about over, kind of like the final climax of the show, because this show is almost over. I think it ends in like episode 12 or something. So we're just about done. I think we only have two more episodes and it's over. Um, so the introduction of these two girls. The premise of this episode. So they're going to a school field trip, I believe to Tokyo. I can't remember off the top of my head. And Yuzu gets left behind. Mei kind of didn't wake her up and things like that. And and so she gets left behind, and she has to just kind of catch up to them. At the same time, we get introduced to these new characters, these two sisters, twin sisters to be exact, and they are far from twin sisters. Besides how their hair color is, their eyes, and stuff like that. But it's interesting, how they designed them. So, but the oldest sister slash the smallest sister on top of that, um, gets also left behind because of her shopping. But she's also a very interesting character. She's very, uh, not wild, but free, happy-go-lucky in a way, compared to her younger, taller sister, who's kind of more laid back and um, kind of a calmer version of her sister, older sister. But because of her being left behind as well, Yuzu and her meet up and start to just kind of just mm, well, they're together for an extended period of time, and they're trying to find their way back to their schools, their respective schools, and somehow they end up knowing that yes, we were end up here. They end up at the same hotel, so it's like that. But at this point, Yuzu kind of, for some reason, kind of confides in this girl. I can't remember her name at the moment, um, and tells her that her feelings towards her older sister Mame and how things are going with that. And it's revealed that the older sister, also has feelings, but it doesn't really matter to her if it's a guy or a girl. It's just feelings to her. So it was like, okay, okay, interesting. There's this little tiny subplot or notion about the older sister finding her one that she missed, and it's revealed at the end that the the person of her destined person actually is May. Like, oh god, oh god. So you get now this new introduction to this new conflict of this girl after the whole situation with the whole pink-haired girl and all that craziness being kind of settled down. But then Yuzu breaks that, and then on top of that, this episode actually ends in a really good note. Not in a good note that for the character, but a good note for us, the audience, of feeling like something's about to happen if something doesn't change between the characters. And that Yuzu kind of pulls Mei to the side. They meet up and talk for a serious talk, and um, kind of in a way, Mei turns Yuzu down. It's kind of weird, like she mentions, she does mention that she loves her, she's someone dear to her family, stuff like that. but May just kind of like, well, that's kind of as far as we're gonna go, and that kind of just like, yeah. So yeah, so these next two episodes are gonna be reasonably tight because that's it. It's gonna be it, and I don't know how it's gonna end because unless there's a 13th episode, it's kind of hard to tell what's gonna happen. Hopefully, it'll end in such a fashion that it's not just cringy because the show itself has not been too bad. It's been a lot of to fill in. So yeah, I'll leave it at that. So thanks again for watching. Until next time.